do believe we are live. Hello everybody, welcome to DanPrattles, the stream that contains adult language and childish behaviour. My name is Dan, your host on this journey, this sojourn, this foray into... Well, I don't really know. I mean, that's up to you. If there's anything on your mind, if there's anything you're thinking about, anything you want to share, anything you want to discuss, pull up a chair, pull up a frosty beverage, hit me with what you got. Love to chat about it. As always, there is a topic that I have in mind for today, a rambling, a musing, a mumbling, a jumbling that I'll probably get into once I've settled in, played a little bit of Conan Exiles here. But you're not here to watch me game. As I always say, I'm very poo at gaming. I know. We're here to chat. We're here to converse. And, yeah, let's see where the day takes us. If you're new here, extra welcome to you. By all means, come on in. Got a spot just for you over there. If there's anything on your mind, hit me up. As I always say, you don't need to like this stream video. You don't even need to subscribe. Pop in, pop out, as you see fit. However, I always do strongly encourage comments, because if there's something on your mind, if you want to chat, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to engage. I'd love to have a little bit of badinage with you. So let's see what's going on in Conan, shall we, guys? Let's see what's happening. All right. Stream is holding. Not bad for my ropey African internet. Let's get into it. When last we were with Sweaty Boatman, there was an unfortunate death. Unfortunate because I was bathing, not bothering anybody. Rogue arrow out of nowhere ended my life. So rude. But managed to get back to my belongings, got my gear, thanks to this handy bedroll that causes me to respawn nearby. Lovely feature. Wonderful. Strongly endorse it. So let's carry on where we were. And for those of you who were previously, big development in the exile lands. Our man here, Sweaty Boatman, had reached level 10. And that is a red letter level, because we are now allowed to smith. We can now produce iron goods, iron tools, and even more important, iron weapons. To go and address those cheeky exiles across the river, who were so rude, frankly, in disturbing my swim with a arrow in the backside. Honestly, can't an exile just get along? Ah, yes, I see the rabbits have returned. The rabbits have returned. If I do get a bit peckish, might just go, acquire one of those. Boil a bunny, if you will. Yeah, well, you need to be on the side of 40 to get that reference. Okay, let's see what's in store for us here. We have reached level 10, as I said. We head over to attributes, just to assign attributes. The final point of expertise to take us up to 5. You can't really see it on the side here, but expertise 5 means that our tools last a little longer. Because a workman's only as good as his tools. Or something like that. I don't know the expression. Be that as it may, let's go hunting for some iron. I do think we need to quickly, before we go, get a furnace going, a smelter. Because he who smelt it, dealt it. And I'm going to dish it out, I tell you. As soon as I get some iron weapons. Going to smack around some locals. Still cross about that untimely death. Honestly. Have I unlocked the furnace yet? Have I? Let's head over once again to Acknowledges. Let's see if I can find it. Scrolling down. Is it in survival? I think might be in weapons, but Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. There we go. Blacksmith. And then we can get some iron tools. Carpentry's available. Oh, look at it. All of this is coming online. Tannery. We can put some of those hides to better use as well, turning them into leather. All right. But I think priority number one is building that furnace. And then we shall go looking for some iron to smelt. I can put my build away. Don't need to build a bed. I've already got a bed. This is no time for bed. Now, I don't want to go wandering too far, and I'll tell you why. Because this game has got a mechanic to it, a thing, if you will, that is an environmental threat called the sandstorm, which kicks up every now and again. And if you're caught in a sandstorm without the requisite equipment, which you only get later on in later levels, you better find shelter fast, because otherwise you're up creek shit with the paddle no. Ah, putrid meat. Oh, that goes. I'll hang on to the shoes, but I don't need those coarse leggings anymore. I've got coarse leggings. Wait, did my shoesies break? I believe they did. Damn it. All right. Sword and sandals it is. Right, let's head on across. Just quickly checking that YouTube is doing its YouTube best to... Okay. Yeah? Green across the board. Let's do this. Let's check it out. First of all, first things first, we check, what do we need in order to build this furnace? Hey, what do we need? 250 stone. That's a lot of stone. But fortunately, my pick is in good order. Hef pick will well, look at that. Stone that I prepared earlier. Because you see, I knew you were coming. That's what she said. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. All right. Smithing. Furnace. Should I put down some foundations or something? Look, I'm under no illusions here. As much as I love this hovel here, with its 4 walls and barely roof, this is a temporary digs. This is just to get me up and running until such time as I could move on to quite literally greener pastures, which can be found up north. And look at that, a furnace. Now, we need to find a fuel to put into said furnace. And we also need to find some iron to smelt. But I see the sun is disappearing from the sky. Another day passes on these exiled lands. And so it is with great sadness that I must wait until the morning to do what needs to be done. Oh well, plenty of branches to pick up though. Plenty of branches. Get that bunny, get him. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what you get. That's what you get for being a bunny. Some hide. Going to come in. Shall we do a twofer? Yes, yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Mighty warrior I am. That bunny didn't stand a chance. Didn't even need the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Right, back to the box. What is in the box? Let's put some stuff in here. Stuff and things. Add to my branch collection. Yes. Fangs. Thank you very much. That goes in there. That goes in there. eat a handful of bugs because bugs are good. Pardon me. Cook a bit of this meaty bounty. Oh, more putrid flesh showing up. All right. That's cooked. So that can go there. That can come over here. Put the feral flesh into the cooker. And away we go. Cooking away quite nicely. Okay. How far are we in? We're a good 10 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we get to today's topic, today's musing, today's thought? I mentioned before that part of the reason why I love this game is because I love the Conan writings, the work of Robert E. Howard. And I did mention previously that a contemporary of Robert E. Howard was H.P. Lovecraft. And I'll obviously love the works of H.P. Lovecraft, love the Cthulhu mythos. Sadly, as a person, as a human being, H.P. Lovecraft didn't, well, there's no stepping around it. He had some pretty shitty views on race. And that, when you discover something like that about an author whose work you enjoy, it always adds a burr, a snarl to your enjoyment of their work, knowing that they weren't necessarily a good person. Apparently he reformed some of those thoughts late in his life, but still, some of his, well, as the kids would like to say, he had some really bad takes, especially when it came to race. So what does one do in a situation like that, when there's an artist that you love their work, but cannot abide the behaviors of the artists themselves? But another example, Voltaire wrote, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, Candide l'optimisme, or something like that. Hugely important piece of literary work. Had the worst opinion on women. But can you separate the art from the artist? And I think a lot of you know where I'm going with this. I think a lot of you can understand why this is a particular subject now, as of streaming. And that is in light of the allegations, and I do want to stress, they are allegations against Neil Gaiman. Prolific author, has written amazing works. Personally, I love his stuff. Sandman comics, Stardust is one of my favorite movies of all time, although one of those rare examples of the movie being better than the literary work. I could take or leave the comic it was based on. But, and American Gods. What a great novel. And yet, these allegations have come to the front. And the first response is, well, they're allegations. There's no legal censure, there's not been any prosecution against him, nothing has gone through court so far. It is a word against word. And then I listened to the podcast, I believe it's called Monster. No, not Monster, Master, correction. Where the multiple women, I believe there's 8 of them in total, spoke about the allegations against him and what they went through. And you hear something like that, and in my waters, in my bones, you just feel like, yeah, this isn't a hit piece. This isn't just empty slander, trying to squeeze a buck out of him. There's a level of sincerity and truth that you hear coming off these women and their stories that they tell. And you take that into mind and you look at the body of work that the writer has produced. And the love that you have for those things has been diminished. How do you reconcile that? How do you separate? Do you separate artist from art and continue to enjoy what has been made? Or are you hampered by the knowledge that this has happened? And I'm going to repeat it again. These are allegations. Nothing has been proven in a court of law. No one has laid charges, as far as I know, at this point. The counter to that, of course, is Neil Gaiman is a hugely influential figure, has significant resources at his disposal, and in light of these allegations, and especially since this all happened in the UK, where there's facility for this, why has he not sought legal counsel, claimed defamation? Because this has certainly defamed his name, and if they are false or slanderous, he has a case to challenge this. But he has not. At least, as of not yet. And his response has been, these have all been consensual. The problem being is that how much of a role does consent play when the majority of these women were in a massively imbalanced power dynamic? One was a nanny to his child, others were fans. How much scope is there to say no in situations like that? And how much of an onus is on the artist, the person in the position of power, to understand the ramifications of that power and understand that this person probably feels that they cannot safely say no without it affecting their livelihood or their reputation or their, in some cases, their freedom, their legal freedom. And it's deeply, deeply sad, because I love Gaiman's work. I mean, I've got a shelf with these goodies on, and now when I look at it, I go, Is there a way forward? Is there a way to separate art from artist? I don't know. I'd love to hear what you think, especially in light of the Gaiman controversy, because I'm struggling to balance it in my head. And it's easier with the previous examples of, I mentioned loving the works of Voltaire and H.P. Lovecraft, because in supporting their works, they're no longer with us. So they're not being remunerated for my support. They're not getting cash. They're not getting my money. It doesn't matter anymore. They're gone. And there have been times in the past where I've been able to far better separate, controversy of artist with, the work. Example. I think The Pianist is one of the most beautiful, powerful movies I've ever seen. That doesn't mean I don't think Roman Polanski needs to be in a fucking jail cell. And I think I've come to, and using that example, I think I've come to realize something, because obviously in a situation like that, there is so much nuance. And I think the separating thing is that when it comes to works, especially things like movies, big projects, Neil Gaiman's involvement in the Sandman TV series, but I thought was pretty good. I've seen only the first season. I think the second season isn't out yet. I don't know. But I thought that was rather good. But the problem with censoring big projects is that it's not just the artist involved. There's all those people below the line, the people you don't see working away at it, the actors, the performers. And especially when the controversy breaks in the middle of a project, and they were none the wiser, and they can't really, there was no decision at the onset to say, oh no, I'm not working on a project because so-and-so is involved. In the heat of it, what do? People have to put food on the table, So it becomes a lot more tricky to sanction that sort of thing. I really love the work of Neil Gaiman. The Sandman comics were just an entrenched part of my childhood. I mean, there's a big story about why I don't have a lot of my stuff from my childhood. I might get into that one day. I might talk about, the great purge that happened in my life where I lost a lot. But one of the things I was able to hang on to is those graphic novels. And now I kind of want to give them away. Because hearing the testimony, not testimony, but the accounts of the women involved, and hearing the sincerity in their voices, and seeing Neil Gaiman's response to it was like, they didn't say no. It just leaves a very, very sour taste in my mouth, and I don't dig it. So yeah. If anyone out there has thoughts on that, if anyone's watching now or watching in the recap, I'd love to hear your take on it. Because I don't know if I have a hard answer. I don't know if I think the answer is each to their own. You've got to make the decision for yourself. You've got to weigh up if you can still separate art from artists, their behavior that they had, and the enjoyment of what they've produced. Falls on you. But I just find myself in that quandary right now as to what to do. I'll tell you what to do, what I need to do. I need to find some iron to put in my furnace and not run in circles on this island. That's what I need to do. So yeah, a bit of a downer today, guys. A bit of a sad topic for discussion. I'm sorry it was... I feel as if I've had a few negative episodes on this. It's not my intention. This is meant to be uplifting. This is meant to be a happy space where we can hang out and chat. So, as I said before, anything on your minds, anything you guys want to share, or anything you guys want to chime in on, or comment on what has already been said, you are more than welcome. But now, I think it's important that I get my man up and running here, sort his tools out, and get things going. Yes. All right. Okay, Sweaty Boatman, we are on a quest, an important quest, a mighty quest, to find iron. Because I am going to be iron like a lion in Zion. Do. Hey, what is that I espy across the Noob River? Is that a little bit of iron? You can tell it's easy to interact. What was I? Oh, it's one of those story stones. We mentioned those before in a previous episode. There are these tablets dotted throughout the exiled lands, espousing law and the situation that you find yourself in. Hear that? World's smallest penis going past on a motorbike. What was I talking about? Yes, the story tablets that you find in this land. Or those naughty dogs. They are naughty dogs. Hyenas. The tablets break down the story of the exile land, how it came to be. The interesting thing about Conan Exiles is that while there is, like any survival game, there is zero story. There's no story here. It's, you start in your underpants and you get given a sharp stick and you're like, go, make things, build things. And there's no greater plot. But where this is very story light, the game is also very lore dense. There's a lot going on to explain what happened in this exiled land. And if you take the time to dig into it a bit, it's kind of neat. Oh, bad dogs. Naughty dogs. No! Out of the way, rock. Okay, daggers are doing their bit. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, this is great. I've been stuck in the middle. Look at that. You get pinned in. Oh, that's grossly disappointing. Stupid hyenas. Go kill Scar. Why are you killing me? Alright. Looks like I'm in my shreddies. Fear not. Not far from my body, so we can get back to that. Get my goods back. But boy, oh boy. Look at that. Hey, they spawn camping. Look at those Egypts. Not cool. Alright, I'm going to get my bits and bobs, and I'm going to beat feet back to... Come on, come on. There we go. No. Wouldn't let me pick it up. Oh, this game is janky. Yes, 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 yes. Shoo, 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 shoo. Alright. Alright, there we go. Got my goods back. The greatest enemy in this game is frame rate. There we go. You thought you had the better of me. Cheeky, cheeky hyenas. No, no, no. Oh, running a little low. Okay, I don't think I can drink in water, but let me just get to... Oh, helicopter, helicopter. Alright. Let's have a look at a safe side of the... there. Okay, no, yes. Story time. Not here for story time. Maybe I should try to find iron elsewhere. I'll get back to you hyenas at a later stage. Alright. There we go. Sippy juice. Sippy juice. Just to get myself back up again. There's a crocodile. Oh, I can hear him. Oh, I can hear the crocodile coming at me. That's okay. Crocodiles are less troublesome. Let's see if there's any iron up here. Alright, up the wall you go. There we go. can be seen. Hello, handsome. Maybe... here's a thought. Maybe I can lure the croc to the hyenas. The enema of my enema. Yes. Tactics. Cunning. All right, come back here, croc. All right. Hello. Hello. I'm here to aggro you. Is he a... Okay, he's not a boss crocodile. You get those. Elites. Oh, he has seen me. No. I'm just an innocent exile. All right. Up here we go. Climb the rock. Now run, 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 jump. All right. All right, you lot. Have at it. Go on. Go on. I know you want to. They're not attacking each other. That's cheeky. Cursed game AI. Oh. Wait. We have developments. There we go. Look at that. Who will win? 2 hyenas versus a crocodile. Place your bets, everybody. Okay, that's 1 hyena down. Alright. Still not interested, hey? Okay. Whoa. Oh, stamina's a thing. There we go. Hello down there. Oh. Thank you, big crocodile. You're doing the exile's work over there. Alright. Are you going to bugger off? He's buggering off. Yes! Freeing me up. Should get this iron. Look at that ironstone. Look at that. Look at this. Alright. There's another chapo over there, but do you think I can handle 1? Only 1. Hang on, before we go any further. I seem to recall you can get hyena pelts. The crocodile did this? I did this. Oh, hello. That's a handsome-looking corpse. Oh, no! Do you mind? I was busy. Do you bleed? You will bleed. Oh, look, he's glitched out. Did I mention this game's a hot mess? It's a hot mess. I do like the idea that Funcom, the devs of this game, I mentioned it in a previous stream, they had one of those the year ahead posts where they were going on about what you can expect from Conan Exiles going forward. And they've pretty much said, 2025, no DLCs, none whatsoever. We're going to be focusing on fixing our shiz. And I think that is excellent. Oof. I think that is laudable. Because there's a lot here to like. But there's a lot here that's frustrating as hell. Any more iron? Squirreled away. Tucked away. Oh, look at that! A nodule. Nodule. A node. Why? Oh my. Daggers are looking a little worse for wear. Let's see if I can repair those. Do I have the... Yes, I do. I do have the bits and bobs to do that. And while my daggers repair, I shall be getting more iron out of this node over here. Ha ha ha. I knew it. I knew it. Not the one over here. Keep at it, sweaty boatman. You'll be having iron tools in no time. The dilemma remains, though, is that once you've got enough iron, you've got to be careful with it, because you need to decide, how exactly am I going to use that iron? Am I going to make tools? Am I going to make weapons? How am I going to buff myself? I don't know if there's any iron up here. Oh, looking a little bit parched, looking a bit hungry. There we go, some shredded roast. Take care of the inner man, as my father would like to say. He was such an ass. Up here we go. Right. I do not spy any baddies. And I don't think that buck over there. What's that? An impala. Gemsbok. Nice horns there. Let's go over here. Let's see along the side here. Let's see if we can spy any more iron. Don't sit on the cactus. Oh. I think for my next stream outing, I'm going to lower my settings a little bit, because I am missing a lot of frames.
It's the frames that's killing me, bro. My frame rate. That's the problem with this game. That's why I keep dying. Frame rate. It's lag.
As the kids would like to say. Alright, how are we doing for time, ladies and gents? We've got 24 minutes left. Plenty of time for us to put a dent in our advancement of Sweaty Boatman here. And checking for any more iron. Any iron nodules, noogles, nibbly bits? No? No iron to be found there. Francis. Good to see you, Marino. Welcome to the stream. I only saw your comment now, but it's always nice to see a familiar face. But he lives on in our hearts. Oh yeah, Fran. Good old Francis. But lives on in our hearts. Okay. Right. Got the iron. Got a bit of wood. Or I got bark. I think bark's a better better fuel for my furnace. So we shall go over there. Look at you coming onto my island. My island. Cheeky boy. Cheeky boy. That's right. Stick you in. Francis. Baby knife. Spot the connections. There we go. Right. That will teach you to come on my side of the island. And I'll give up your goodies. I'll take your goodies from you. Mine, by right. I claim them. By the will of conquest. Oh. I do have a bit of news for anybody who, if you managed to catch this live, or if you are watching the replay as of streaming this, might have some good news for anybody that's fans of my work for DanPrattles. There might be something in the pipeline. Yeah. So watch this space. I'm not really allowed to talk about it, but I can give you a clue. It's got something to do with the Shmoman Mempire. Cryptic, I know, but I'm sure if you apply your minds, you can figure out what that's all about. So yeah, I think 2025 we're going to have an upkick on that channel again. And I love that. I love doing Bass Battle stuff. It's quite literally my bread and butter. Okay. Ironstone, in you go. We've got... I think I've got some bark in here, which is far worse than my bite. Yeah. Okay, and look at that. Iron bars in progress. Not a lot, but that's enough to get us going for now. It's all fine and well for us to have a little bit of iron on the go, but we're going to need a blacksmith's bench to get this all up and running, to really leverage those iron bars into the tools of conquest. Because that's what this game is all about. Conquest. To tame these savage lands, these exile lands. Oh, come on, it's more putrid meat. I feel like I'm being punked here. It's like when you're multiplaying and your friend keeps putting rotten eggs in your inventory. You know who I'm talking about. She knows. Okay, so we've got some iron on the go. I wanted to check what goes into making a blacksmith's bench, because we are going to be creating that. 50 iron bars. Oh, lordy. Stone is not going to be the issue. It's those iron bars that's going to prove problematic. But never ye mind. Never ye mind. Okay. I think we're going to wait until the sun comes up again before we adventure further into these lands. Yeah, definitely going to be dropping the settings a little bit. Just a smidge, just to get the game a little smoother. So I don't get punked by the wildlife. Because that's very much a thing, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Put some of this in here. Put some of that in here. Put it in the box. Yeah, that is adequate. Not really using arrows in this playthrough. Archery in this game is a little bit so I'm going to be leaving that be. Unlike Skyrim, won't be falling into the trap of Stealth Archer. Come on, son. Up you come. Got to do some adventuring. Finding some iron. I think... Shall we go? We've got time. Shall I go look at that arch over there? Oh, goodness, what is that? What's that stone up north from us? That's something window. Reminds me of a stone formation in our neck of the woods here in South Africa. Well, it'd be that, as it may. I'm going to cook some food, top up on my nourishment. Shall we go have a look at that arch? Shall we head in that direction? Shall we go yonder? Shall we explore? Yeah, let's explore. Let's explore. Let's head out. As soon as we've got some sun in the sky. It's pretty, though. It is pretty. There goes the moon. Behind the sentinels. Statues dedicated to the giant gods of this exiled lands. Pretty stuff. Pretty stuff, I tell you. I think it's safe to head out. I think the sun's going to pop up soon. Let's see what's over there, guys. Let's see what's there. Oh, there's actually a little bridge over there we can also have a look at. Let's go. Come on. What lies ahead? Let's pop under the water a spell. Oh, dark water. No, thank you. Let's go back to the surface. And have a look at yonder. Ah. There's dawn in the sky. Still got to keep an eye out for those sandstorms. Darude will take you out. Chop chop. There's iron on that side there. I don't think so. I think on this side of the river you don't find iron nodes. But if you go... Oh! Locals? And they're fighting a croc. Well. Never interrupt your enemies when they're making a mistake. As the wisdom goes. Is that Napoleon? Could have been Sun Tzu. I will, however, take your juice. Oh, dear crocodile, you're hurt. Allow me to take advantage of that. Oh, that lock on camera is going to be the death of me. Come on, come on. 1 hit point, really? You just couldn't give me the extra bleed stack. Doesn't matter. I stand victorious over the crocodile. Primordial creature from a bygone era. Dead as a doornail. Good. What's that? What's that? Am I seeing... Is that another exile camp? Is it? I don't see anybody home. Hello? Is there anybody there? Are you friendly? I've got cookies. And by cookies I mean sharp daggers. No, no one there. All right. Oh, but is that an iron node? I think that is an iron node. Yes, and look at all this aloe. Got to look after the skin out here. Sunburn is terrible in the exile like that. I'm joking, of course. But aloe, as we have established previously, is good for creating potions. Hello there, iron node. Giving me lots of stone, which I don't need. God, that was not profitable. Let's see if there's one around the side here. Lots of branches over here. Very good, very nice. Coming around the side, and what do you know? More iron. Don't mind if I do. Sure. Another warm day here. Less striking while the iron is hot, and more striking while the weather's hot. Ha ha! I wonder what this was all about. Is this like a bit of unfinished additions or something? Oh well. Maybe he got eaten by the crocodile. Lots of those around. Terrible shame. Right, let's push a little further. Let's push a little further. Bro, is it me? don't know. I don't know. Prefer to walk instead? I'm not sure. Moreno, please, elaborate on what you mean. Because right now, this computer's struggling to walk. Let alone run Doom. Hello? What do we have here? Bushes. And berries as well. Berries. When in a pinch, tasty berry. And I believe later in the game you can make berry juice. Sounds delicious. And nutritious. Check on the time. Quick check, quick check. 10 minutes. Alright. Let's maximize these 10 minutes. Look at that! More iron. See? You'll notice the grayness of it. You heading out, Marino? Ah. Always a pleasure, though. Anymore. Oh no, he looks geared up, that chap. Look at him. Can you see him? Oh no, I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I wouldn't want to have a fair fight. That's not how I do things. Fighting fair? Good grief, no. Let's head back to my abode to secure the swag. And by the way, before it was co-opted, swag means booty, not swagger or riz, as the kids would like to say. I associate swag with loot. Just to be clear. Right, back home. How far are we from home? I'm checking this handy map. Yeah. Might as well swim the rest of the way. One of these guys have respawned. No? Oh well. Rest in pieces. Nice day for a swim. Nice day for a swim, is indeed. Okay, heading back to the Sentinels. Those two statues over there. And look, yonder. My domicile. My home. My shelter from... well, you'll see it when it comes. We'll be hit by one of those Darude sandstorms. Alright, down we go. The problem with chats, I speak so much shit that I don't know what people are referring to. It's like, yes, I totally agree. And I'm like, agree with what? And why ever would you agree with me? I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, all right. Oh, I've got some iron in here that I can utilize. Have a quick look at there. And... ah, all right. 19 in the cooker, 22 in the furnace itself. We are close to that magic number of 50 iron bars to create ourselves a blacksmith's bench. Edging ever closer. And trust me, I know all about edging. All right, sweaty boatman, get in there. Get in there. Yes, good, good. All right. How are we doing for food? How am I doing for food? think I'm going to have a little snack after this. Snacks if you got them. However, I do not like snacking while on stream. I feel it's a bit rude. If you've come here to hear me carry on, the last thing you want is... No. So, I shall keep my personal sustenance for before and after I stream. Because it is, as my mother always used to say, it's rude to stream with your mouth full. Something to that effect. All right. I already had a good 50 in the box. We are well on our way. Hear that? So small. All right. Are there any other little sneaky, cheeky spots where I can look for iron? Let's go look on this side over here, people. We've got 5 minutes. I might fight my OCD and not end the stream in my house. Because it's a thing. Don't like leaving Sweaty Boatman out in the elements. Alright. That looks promising. Promising. Oh, I hear angry shellbacks. Not a good sign. Quick. There's more naughty dogs. Those are naughty dogs. Bad hyenas. Okay, I am going to avoid those like genital lice. Don't want to get eaten by a dog, even if it is a naughty dog. Got a whole area here. Sorry, crocodile. I shall escape you by going into the water. This game doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright. Heading over. Oh, nearly 2 o'clock already? Oh, man. Time flies when you're having fun. Enjoying some good company. Don't you think? Oh, what's this? More locals. No, leave them be. I have bigger fish to fry. Metaphorically speaking. I think there's some iron bits over here. Gotta put this pick to good use. Half pick, will mine. Alright. You're heading up over there. Come now. I saw you, crocodile. I saw you. Ain't no body got time for that. You chase me. Okay, alright. Up here. Can't get me now. I'm safe. Dan. Haha. Only oxen free. That's right. You piss off. And now while you're running away, haha, quickly get this nodule over here. Haha. More iron. Is there more around the corner here, I wonder? Is there more around the corner here? What's happening here? Look at this. Bit of an oasis happening. Buggy you, crocodile. I'm going to quickly run around you. Because on land, I am superior. And also in the water, because your AI is shit. Whoa, there's a lot of crocs. That is a big crocodile. Look at that dude. Look at him. Look at you. Whoa. Okay. Not going to get up in his shit. At least, not yet. I will get back to you, big croco. That is one of the world bosses that you can find sprinkled throughout the Exile lands. You can kill them for significant booty. You get these monster key chests that you can use to open up chests at the end of dungeons in this game, because this game does have dungeons. And it does have dragons. Oh my! Coincidence? I think not. Maybe next time, tomorrow, I shall talk a bit more about Dungeons and Dragons. Because that's happier stuff. Can't always talk about bummers. Can't always talk about subjects that make you feel down. I think we need to be a little bit upbeat for our Hump Day Wednesday. So I might talk about D&D or something I enjoy, just to cleanse the palate. But I think I'm going to get my man home, safe and sound. For it is 2 o'clock, going a little bit over today, because, you know, I'm an adult and I can do what I want. So we're going to get this guy back into his little hovel. Got plenty of... Well, that dog is going to kick off. Neighbour's dog. No. Did not. Shoo. Grab some eggs from the local wildlife. Because you can clearly see this is someone who needs his protein. Needs all the eggs. Nearly home, nearly home. I think also next time I should build a bit more onto this house. I think I need to put a bit more in there. But regardless of that, safe as houses, back home. It is just past 2 o'clock. I think we're going to call it there for today, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this excursion, this another episode of DanPrattles. Thank you for coming along. If you've enjoyed this live or if you're watching the recap, great for having you aboard. I stream Monday to Fridays, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. South African time, +2 Harare time. And you all take care, look after yourselves, and see you later in the week. TTFN, a River Dirty.